Parents out there, we know how hard it is to motivate your kids, especially when they get older. So what if we told you there were a couple of easy things you can do to actually get them going? Joining us now live to talk about 4 ways to motivate your student is CEO and founder of Successful Study Skills for Students, Michelle Segalin. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us on the couch today.
Pleasure, thank you.
This is an interesting topic. School is, well underway. They've had a couple of months to kind of, get situated and get comfortable in school. So what do get comfortable enough to say they're tired of they're tired of going, right?
Well, I think school is absolutely ramped up. It's in full mode right now, and I think what a lot of parents are finding is homework battles at home and how to motivate their kids to actually come home, sit down, and get their work done. Shouldn't be a family affair. That's not what we're looking for.
Okay, so 4 easy ways. What's number 1?
4 easy ways. So the first thing is you want to encourage executive functioning. So what is that? That's when you take a big project or an assignment and you break it down into smaller, more manageable components, and you schedule it over time. And task initiation is also part of that. So maybe Monday, if it's a paper due, they think about what the topic will be and maybe do some research. Tuesday, they make an outline. Wednesday, they maybe do a draft. Thursday, they see the teacher. And then they have a few days to do another draft. So that would be an example of how executive functioning can come into play and how big projects can be made smaller, less overwhelming, and therefore help motivate your child.
So those are really for some of the older kids, definitely, right? The older kids that may have some big project that are taking over time.
But it also could involve middle school students as well, because now lots of students are being asked to do projects over time.
Okay. And reinforce studying.
And reinforce studying. So the second tip that we have is to establish routine and habit. So what that means is every day when your child comes home, there should be like a system. They have a snack, they wash their hands, they wash their hands first, then have a snack, and then they sit down and they get their work done. And when they start working, they shouldn't be taking endless breaks. They should try to work as long as possible before they take their next break.
Okay.
And when they do take a break, you don't want them off doing a video game or chatting. It's a small break to get something to eat or maybe get something to drink and then get right back to work.
Okay, and this is even good for little kids like what I have, because I find routine is so important. Starting them out now, even at 1 and 4, getting them on a regular routine is really good, right?
It's really essential, I think, for anything that you do in life. Studying should be almost as automatic as brushing your teeth in the morning or washing your face at night. You really want to establish routine, because routines then lead to habits, and habits are lifelong friends.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, number 3.
Number 3 is praise often, but don't offer false praise. So I could also say it this way: praise the process and not the end result. So what that means is we want to encourage your child maybe in the areas that they might need some more assistance. So for example, if they forget their math assignment at school all the time, maybe you want to encourage them to not forget their work at school. And you want to praise them for making sure that they bring the work back.
Okay. Quickly, number 4 before we...
Number 4 is analyzing perhaps why your student might not be motivated. Do they really have the skills to get the job done? It's very hard for a student to feel good about what they're doing if they don't know how to do it. So we really want to encourage kids to have the study skills that they need to be successful in school and be happy and not be stressed.
And that's what it's all about. Michelle Segalin, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate all of those tips. You can get those tips as well as much more also on WTNH.com. Go to the On Air tab, pull down the Good Morning Connecticut Weekend section. We'll be right back.